Hello, it's Danon back again with CryoFall, this time episode 23. And I really planned to get to defeat the Pragmium Queen or the Sand Tyrant. However, I do not really think I will have equipment to basically go and get them just yet. But I have to tell you one thing. It is a small confession. Once I will get to base, actually, I will explain it to you once I will get to base. But so far, I want to say that I missed the last quest that we had to claim from the last time, and I just got the achievement for it. Let me just get the completionist bit. I had one more food, and I finally found the high-tech crate. I will show you when I found it. And as you have probably noticed, we got the mutation trait, or let's say debuff. So we have been exposed to extreme levels of radiation because I died while trying to get some, well, actually the high-tech crate. I died while trying to get this. And it basically gives us radiation poisoning damage plus 1000% and radiation accumulation rate plus 10,000%. And you probably are wondering why there is a teleporter in here while I haven't been there, and why this one is here. I will tell you. It's only because I have managed to get a teleporter location device from one of the high-tech crates, and once I have used it, every time you use it, it discovers one teleporter on the map. So I used it twice, and it discovered this one and this one, and with the same move, the same action, we have now got all the teleporters. I don't believe there are any more. I think there is 13, so we got 6, 7. Yeah, there is 13, and we found all of them. I died exactly here, and if I will be able to get in there, I will show you where have I found the high-tech crate, because in last episode we've been trying to find one, and we've been in the central base. There is one, but chance of finding one crate in the entire base, like so, while radiation is trying to get you, is not really the easiest thing. So I have decided to actually research where is the biggest chance of us finding one of those crates, and it turns out it's here. So before I get in there, please tell me I got it with me. Yes, I crafted anti-mutation medicine, and I will be taking it right now to basically get rid of it, get rid of radiation poisoning. And I really want to get this, but unfortunately we only got 5 minutes, so let's get to it. There we go, we got 2 of them, but I don't think I can get through here. And looks like they are spawning randomly, because last time I've been here I had only 1 of those in here. Now I got 3, so it means that they are randomly respawning. And also, what I wanted to say, maybe in the main base that we've been trying to find it last time, maybe that's the same case, that we need to go and get them on separate occasions. So what I want to do is, I'm just trying to find, that was a lag. I was thinking, what's going on? I'm just trying to find an entrance. There we go, there is an entrance. You probably also have noticed that I have a lot of ammunition. Yes, I do have a lot of ammunition because I was genuinely tired of going and crafting ammo every single time we go on a mission. So I just cranked up rates for the space debris event, and every time I open the crate, or the space pod, whatever we would like to call it, it's been just giving ridiculous amounts of stuff. And this is gonna help us to actually finish the game, because I started creating the Launchpad, and it turns out it will require a lot of resources to be made. So I don't really want to spend too much time on CryoFall. At this point I just want to move on. I don't need this. What else? We got food crate. You probably have seen how much stuff it's just giving us. I wonder what we're gonna get in those. So let's see, there we go, brilliant. And this is the teleport location data device. So once you use it, it discovers another location on the map. Let's get this. And I think that will be it. I don't think there will be any more crates in here. So I literally found the high-tech crate in this area. I think it was here or here, in one of those places. I wanted to make a screenshot, but I've noticed the radiation is literally, it was increasing twice as fast. So I was like, I won't be able to get out of here. And anyway, by the time I realized, it was already too late. So I kind of died, and I didn't get the screenshot to share with you guys. But I will also go and see what can we get from the... Is it just one? No, there's another one next to our base. Okay, so let's go and see what can we get from the space debris event this time. I really want to get some of this stuff, like mechanical components and electronic components, only because the rocket requires like ridiculous amounts of it, and I mean it. Also, I think before I increased rates, I have managed to obtain enough stuff to create Behemoth. So once we create Behemoth, we're gonna go and start on trying to get Pragmium Queen and the Sand Tyrant. I know it's not gonna be easy, but we need to start doing this. So where are we going? We going here, that will be the closest one. I'll let the radiation protection go a little bit lower, or actually I don't want to risk, because I'm in such weird area. I don't like this area. Well, it's not as bad as desert. Actually, sorry, I do like this area. I don't like the desert, because desert is... especially honey badgers. I don't really need to say anything else. It's just honey badgers, and that's it. It's just too many of them, and whenever you go, it's either a poisonous snake, or a honey badger, or a hyena. It's very, very, very hard to... you know, try to survive in there, especially on lower levels. Now that we have the suit and anti-radiation stuff, I'll just prefer to keep going into those military zones, ruins themselves. Also, one thing worth mentioning is I've increased rates for those events to spawn, because it's been taking ages to get the right one. So I've got space debris to try and get some resources that we actually need to finish the game. I got the Pragmium Queen and Sand Tyrant as well. And I think that's it. Everything else I decreased to lower the chance of this event coming around. Only because I really do want to push for the end of the game. And one thing on top of that is I wanted to make it a little bit more interesting, and now that we have a lot of ammunition and a lot of resources, I can actually afford to try and go do some hunting or searching for some bits that we haven't found before. Also, I have realized that the time between episodes that I'm spending to actually try and find something increased from me being able to record videos back to back to genuinely 3, 4, 5 hours between episodes because it requires a lot of time to go around and get resources and craft something. This is the only part that I don't like about increasing rates so retardedly high, because I end up with a lot of stuff that looks the same and is the same. So we got 1,000 canisters of gasoline. This will definitely come in handy. I don't know about fire logs. Haven't ever used them. Didn't really feel like I needed them. Did we get some ammunition? No. Okay. We got the wild woof. We got the wolf. We got the boar. And I got out of the area. I hate doing space debris search at night because I can't see anything. Obviously, duh. But yeah, I really dislike doing this event at night. It's really easy to miss the pod. Only because everything else is dark. And if you are looking for the space pod, it's gonna be another just a darker patch on the ground. But yeah, let's just try and find some more. I really hope we can get some high-tech components, because we will need a lot of them. I don't see anything here. I really do not see anything. So what I might just do is give up on this area and go to the other one, because I feel like I just went around and you've probably guys spotted some of them on the way. But yeah, okay, I feel like I just went around the entire area. And there was a wolf that we just hunted and nothing. Okay, so let's get to our base area, because I don't really want to keep you waiting. There is a lizard. I need to go to get through the teleporter. Let's go and do that. And also, we do not have anything else to do apart from the what is it? Sorry, shot accidentally. Food. We only do have food to complete. Nothing else. Everything else has been done. I might just do it before launching the rocket. I will definitely you'll definitely be here when I do launch the rocket and finish the game, but food I might just try and get in the meantime, because I only just obtained seeds for, I think it was chili, the spicy paprika. In the last, like before this episode, in the last let's say traveling quest, and I still need, I believe it's a milk melon and spices. So I still need to do some search. Still need to do some searching, but I won't be doing it now. I really wanted to get you on board with this episode only because I've got a lot of ammunition that we could actually use for some expeditions, and we are very, very, very close to try and get Fragmium Queen and Sand Tyrant. So I think my next episodes will be definitely trying to get them, and once we do that we'll need to hunt them a few times, because we will need few Fragmium hearts, which unfortunately are the components of the rocket itself. So once I get this event done, I'll get to base and I'll show you the Launchpad. I don't think I have done anything else in the base apart from the Launchpad itself and components for Behemoth. And I think we will need to craft ammunition for him, because it's gonna be a different type of ammunition that we've been using for manual or manual, I think it's manual, and skipper. So basically I will need to look into it, especially the energy weapon. But let me try and deal with it, and I will show you how it was done. Okay, so we are in the area, and let's keep our eyes open. I really hope at least for one pod. I really do hope to get at least one pod. Especially because some of the stuff that we need for the rocket is very pricey, like high-tech components. They require a lot of gold, which at this point in our game is not a problem, because we've been obtaining fair share of gold nuggets while we've been getting some iron ore or stone. Oh, we got solar panels. I don't really need solar panels right now. Wow, that is a little bit over the board. Okay. Well, we got some of them. I'll keep about 10. And I'll actually make some solar panels. I wanted to make them, but when I looked at the requirements, I was like, no, it's not happening. Because they have their... how do we call it? Capacity. The estimated capacity is their actual durability. So once they produce around 172,000 electrical units, it will just destroy itself, or I think it will require fixing, something along those lines. But that was one of the reasons why I didn't pay attention to them, because I also had other things to make. And we got a lot of ammunition, like, I mean a lot of ammunition. I'll get some of this as well. I think 8 will be okay. I don't want any more. And now we just need one more space pod, and we should be good with this area. I'm not going back to the other one though, because we've been there, couldn't find anything. Again, that's the night. And downside of trying to find it during the night. But now we got the daylight, and we can try and find it. Really hope I'm gonna get lucky, because this way I could just go and get the Behemoth going. And I expect it to be the slowest mech, since apparently it's a large mech. So Skipper and Manual, there we go. Skipper and Manual are treated as medium, even though Skipper is smaller than Manual, but I think I'll give it a go with Manual against the Queen, Fragmium Queen. And I think I will I'll drop this. I don't need that. Is there anything interesting here? Nope. Okay, that's it. Again, somebody would be thinking, that's retarded, how many resources he gets? But after 70 hours, trust me, I couldn't be any less bothered about going and getting some of them. I have an idea for other survival games, and those games will definitely keep me engaged for longer than CryoFall, because the main premise of CryoFall is it was made to be multiplayer only game, and they have only, I believe, they have only added single player in August 2021, which is not long ago. Therefore, some of the stuff is not optimized for single player kind of games. They optimized something like Fragmium Queen health and Sand Tyrant health, therefore you don't need like 3 or 4 people to even defeat her or him. But when it comes down to resources on their own, it's a little bit too much, especially on the higher end. I think we run out of... oh. Well, that wasn't a snapshot of the server? Something was wrong then. I'll put 500 units of petrol in here. I could create another one, but I'll leave it till later. So I got some chili peppers going around. Let me just get some water so that I can actually cook with it very soon. I really want to finish the food completionist achievement. It's pretty much the last one we have to complete. And we got some mulch, but I can I get it from here? Yes, I can. I'll drop this, I don't need that. Got enough of them. So let's give it a go. Okay. I think maybe in the future I'll revisit CryoFall on like slightly higher rates. Not as high as now because it's ridiculous, I do agree. But slightly higher rates when maybe in the future updates it will be a little bit less grindy. But hey, let me just drop all of this stuff in here. As you can see, there is a lot of it from the previous expedition. This is pretty much what I needed and what we might use for the Sand Tyrant. And I'll just put the solar panels away. That should be enough for me to get enough space to get my resources for Behemoth, but also you have already discovered all of the teleport locations. So this is the device you kind of want to find in the high-tech crates to speed up your progression when it comes down to discovering the teleporters. And also, I really want to visit this area because I know it's like a separate island. And I think the only way to get in there is through the teleporter itself, like one of those. You can't get there on foot. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's what I think. Anyways, I'll put all of this stuff away. I'm happy we got so much plastic and components, finally. I'll put all of this here as well. Oh, that is actually gonna come in handy. 2020, I like it. And let's get all of our stuff for the Behemoth. I don't think we need 225 components, but there we go. He's chunky. Now get all the fuel cells from the manual. Skipper just has one, so I'll leave one in manual as well. I'll leave them here. And let's drop it here, and he has 1000 health. That's actually good. Cargo. He has as much cargo. Actually, he has less cargo than manual. Okay. He's not as slow. He's not as slow as I thought he would be. But we need to make some very good weaponry for him. And we will need either this or this, which, to be honest, we now can afford. So I'll grab this, I'll grab this, and I'll grab this. Let's get weapon workbench, and we need steel and high-tech components. There we go. Also, do you remember all of the how would I call them? Like rare crystals, rare ingredients, resources, rare materials. Those things are actually used for these things. Laser rapier, and all of them have different colors. and he actually used them with combination of other components to basically create laser swords. So we might, I might just get one before we finish the game just to see how it works. So last thing I need is a lot of steel, and in this fashion we should have weaponry for our behemoth. Unfortunately, I cannot use the weaponry from previous machines. So when we got light autocannon and medium autocannon, we can't use them. So what I will do, I'll just drop the energy cannon and see. I think it probably will be just... Oh, okay. Alright. That is very interesting. So I don't need to worry about this. It does not require ammunition. This one, on the other hand, needs... We need... I think it's gonna be shells for the rocket launcher. Let's see. Is it? No? It wasn't a rocket launcher, it was a grenade launcher. I'm wrong then. Let's see, on the weapons workbench, what do we need? Oh, artillery shell, explosives, formulated gunpowder. Damn, I don't think I will be using him for the Queen event. Because, again, to craft this, I need to have a lot of this and this. Which means I will leave Behemoth in here. And my go-to mech for our Pragmium Queen and Sans Tyrant mission will be Manu himself. So I'll get some vehicle repair stuff. And I think we should have enough of ammunition to... Well, we don't have that much of it. Well, that's a lot, but I don't know if that will be enough for the Queen. Or the Sand Tyrant. We will only get to see when we get there. I'll leave about 1,000 for myself. Let's move your chunky ass. Let's pick this up. Give him that, and we got about 2,000 shells. So right now I'll get the remaining cells from Behemoth, swap them with Manu. I'll drop this one here. And this is gonna be our weapon of choice for the Queen. Because he does deal some form of damage. Not as high as the Behemoth himself. I might create some of the shells just to see how they work, but I'll definitely go with Manu. And what else could I do in the meantime is actually show you what I was meant to show you a long time ago. So that's our Launchpad now. It's at stage 2, and for stage 1 it required this. 50 steel ingots, 50 electronic components, 10 high-tech components, and dry cement mix. That wasn't bad. But then for the second stage, it required 80 aramid fibers. I think it was 40 high-tech components, or 40 electric components, I'm not sure. I think it was high-tech components, and 100 steel. Are you ready to see what it requires for stage 3? All of this. That's when I said enough is enough, and I just increased rate to like retardedly high point, because I know crafting all of this stuff will take me a while, even obtaining it if you think about it. Pragmium Heart, for example, we need to kill either Sand Tyrant, I think it's Pragmium Queen, not even Sand Tyrant, it must be Pragmium Queen. So to even finish the game we will need to do a lot of grinding, so I really I don't want to do it at this point. I still want to finish the game with you guys. You started it with me. You've been here through all this time. So we definitely will finish it, but I just want to speed it up. And yeah, I think for today that will be everything. I will do some more grinding and grafting in the meantime before episode, I think it will be 24 right now. But I will definitely get back to you once I get something interesting going. Anyways, thank you so much for staying till the end, and I will catch you in the next one. Danon out.